Strasky, wake up Dr. Masters. We're bringing in anchors.
What's wrong?
What can I say? He's had a rough day.
Jesus Christ. He's all butchered by structure shrapnel. The Bow sure did a number on him.
Brandon, flip the panic switch on the suit. I don't want to burn through the oxygen.
You're kidding, right? He's fucking hanging on by a thread. We need to move him.
Strasky, get the infirmary ready. We need to move fast.
Wait, where are Kumarabi and the others?
This is all we got. I guess he's still at Delta.
Emma, I can't do this on my own. Grab the other side.
Strask, ready or not, we're coming in.
All right, see you soon.
Okay. Thought we'd just replay that bit. Get caught up on where we are. We just brought the the Zeppelin over. And it looks like we are heading into Theta. There was another one.
This thing on? Can everyone hear me?
Go ahead, Strom.
Listen up, all members of staff. The ARC project has caused a lot of arguments the last few months. I'm not going to pretend I understand what the hell Sarang talked about and how his continuity suddenly made sense to kill yourself. For the fucking love of God, or whatever you think is important, don't kill yourself. This place is miserable enough. Don't force your friends to clean up your blood. Rest in peace, all of you. Good?
Beautiful, sir. All right, everyone. Show's over. Get back to work.
No. No, don't kill yourself. That raises some good questions, eh? If people are going into the Ark, so once they scan, they kill themselves, believing, that they continue in the Ark? But I imagine for that split second of being... Ooh.
Thank you, Catherine.
Being scanned, you are identical. But then the experiences both have make them different people from that point forward, I suppose. That's a tough one. Do you kill yourself? But then, you can go mad thinking about it.
Is this what it's supposed to look like?
Hello?
Hello?
Who is that? Mark?
No, we haven't met before.
Is this Mark?
Oh.
I think we're safe.
Oh, I was so worried something had gone wrong.
What's your name?
Robin Bass, Theta Field Service Technician.
Nice to meet you, Robin. How did you get here?
I got scanned, like the others. And then I killed myself. At least I think so. I can't remember that part.
How does that work? Did dying get you into the Ark?
Wow, you're definitely not from Theta. Let me guess, Omicron? Wasn't sure Catherine would be able to scan you guys. You're lucky. There was a lot of talk about this at Theta. The idea is, when you're activated in the Ark, there's basically two of you, right? One human, one living scan in the Ark. You don't want your copy to survive you. You yourself want to survive on the Ark. If the human you dies before the scan is initiated, or closely after, you yourself would live on in the Ark. Amazing, right?
See, I don't know if that's entirely true. You're still separate. You're still you. So if she got scanned and I got scanned and we're the same...
I expected something different.
And she's in that body and I'm out here wandering around. The second I go down there and trip over a rock, we're different. But we're the same.
Where is everyone? I'm not the only one who got scanned.
That's messed up.
Did Catherine put you up to this? Killing yourself?
Catherine Chun? No. I don't think you understand. She just did scans and put them into the Ark. I hope I get to meet her soon so I can apologize. She always got into trouble with s.o.m.a when someone killed themselves.
I think she's okay with it.
Where is everyone? I thought there would be like 40 or 50 people here.
I don't know. I'll let you know if I see anyone.
And this poor bugger thinks she's on the Ark. At the bottom of the bloody ocean.
Robin, I'm not sure how to say this.
What?
This is
Yeah?
pretty amazing, right? I mean, the Ark.
Yeah, it's great. Catherine and the guys have really pulled through. They saved us all.
He pulled out. Couldn't do it. Let's try one more.
See you later.
Will do.
Yeah, okay. Oh, don't tell me. Oh, I don't want to kill her. Jeez.
Mark. Hello?
I mean, how long's the poor bugger going to live down here, though? Potentially forever.
I can figure this out.
Authorized personnel. I'm authorized. Now what are we doing? Ah. Oh, that's cool. Suddenly I prefer being out here. It's like a giant mouth. We're about to get swallowed whole. See you, Robin. You could go crazy thinking about that, though. Ooh. The hell? What was that? Perhaps just a loading screen?
Hello? Anyone there?
Ooh.
Oh, Catherine, we found Theta.
Fair enough. So that's shut. That's shut. A couple of doors up here. Yep. Aha. It's all locked. Oh, not quite. Let's try again. Glass window and zip. Robot conscious 1. What have we here? Ooh.
We're here? We're here! Okay, great. Time to hijack ourselves a submarine. There will be nothing stopping us when we have done that.
You guys sure have a lot of machines and vehicles down here. What makes this one so special?
It's the only transport that can go into the abyss without cracking like a can of soup.
If this is one of a kind, then how did they get the Ark down the abyss in the first place?
Good question.
That's a good question. I suppose they did it the hard way and just walked.
Didn't realize that was an option. Kath, what's it like inside the Ark? Is it like a movie or virtual reality?
No, of course not. It's, like real life, but slightly better. Pleasant temperature, clean air, good weather.
So people in the Ark just walk around pretending it's the real world?
You don't have to pretend, it's perfectly immersive.
And it can just sustain itself?
Yes, attached to a probe fueled by solar panels, it could survive for thousands of years.
That's amazing. Just thinking about the Earth being what it is and us setting out to save the final remains of humanity, it's
Heroic.
at least it feels worth doing.
Here we go. The Dunbat. Ah, damn it. I knew it was too good to be true.
What's wrong?
It's quarantined. Hold on. We need a security cipher.
How bad is it?
It's we don't write these things down type of bad.
Maybe someone's still around who can tell us what it is.
Robin.
Sure, let's go with that. I'll just unlock the other doors for you so you can explore the station.
Oh no. No.
We need to find someone who knows the cipher. It's the only way to fire up the Dunbat.
So the Ark is fully immersive. So are people just pretending to breathe? Do you have to breathe? Theta, all systems operational. Hull, subcoat intact, armor intact, life support. Clean, temperature 13 degrees. I like that temperature. Cool. Oh, last diagnosis 2104. So there we are. There's somewhere I don't want to go, and somewhere else
Looks
I
like
don't
all your
want to
friends
go.
moved downstairs.
Why abandon the gate? And the habitat? That's so strange. I don't like this at all.
Wonder all the red markers are dead people, maybe? There's a list of... Oh, Catherine's on there. Emma, Robin outside. Catherine is missing. Jessica, Sean, Matthew, Jasper. Do any of them look familiar? Imogen? Mark Sarang. Peter Strasky, we've heard his name before. Okay. A couple familiar names there. So she's unlocked some doors. Here we go. A little bit of light. We don't have the door opener. That looks not so inviting. And that looks even less inviting. Let's go with the not so inviting first. Man, the light is really left for the really dark
Why would they
places.
open this door?
I don't get it either. It's like they all just cleared out.
I can think of a couple of reasons they'd leave. Might save that potential healing thing for the way out. I feel like we might need it. Start with the left and work across. Some sort of storage maintenance room.
What's so interesting downstairs?
Looks like
Just
a little
labs
spray
and
gun.
offices. Maybe the shuttle station.
Should we go check?
Rather not. Got a bad feeling about this.
Thanks, Catherine. Nothing much here. I got a really bad feeling about this. It's not so bad. Oh, jeez!
Maybe they
Son
wanted
of
to
a...
keep close to the shuttle station in case something went wrong.
You're really stuck on that one.
I'm just worried about my colleagues.
You gotta check the toilet cubicles in these games. It's either a good jump scare you might miss, or a severed head. Futuristic urinal. Maximum splashback. Oh my... That's so good. And there's... Is that the light in the centre? Let's try it again. It is too. Oh, that's awesome. Looks like I got a cigar hanging out my mouth. So our light is right on our forehead. Okay. Jeez, stop doing that. Was it the same? Aye. Does just look really cool too. In any other horror game, there would be something in a toilet cubicle. Every time. Every goddamn time. Oh, that's cool. Haha. What the? I'm out. Ooh. Was this living quarters? Guy Conrad. Sweet. It started to open. Weird. Got some photos. Perhaps where he used to live. Figure 18, Moser safety tool. Microwave radiation, emitter and battery are hot. Don't look into emitter. Electric hazard. Fair enough. Tools. That. Looks like a bunch of walkie-talkies. ST-77 Mesa. just make sure. Brandon Wan, Maggie Kamorby, Catherine Chung.
Hey, that's my room.
You want me to bring something? A souvenir?
No, just memories.
Just memory. That's all you have, isn't it?
Your teddy bear could use some repairs.
Toby always breaks. He's top heavy, so he keeps falling over.
So she used to keep herself fit.
I seriously doubt you'll find anything useful in there.
Yeah, we'll see.
What's with the junk? Looks like something you'd fish out of the ocean.
Huh? Oh, you mean... Yeah, that's a part of Reed's vivarium. It's a long story. Forget it.
Was that socks?
You don't have to search my room. We'll get by.
You seem to not want me in here.
You have a lot of toys.
Beanie? I like a good
Maybe
beanie.
we should move on.
Oh, these chairs take forever to move. Ooh, I think I know what they are. Yeah, let's leave them in there.
Come on, no need to go through all my stuff.
Oh, nothing for the doll? No story? No. Here we go. Your journal. Imogen Reed tested... was this June the 6th, 2103. Imogen Reed tested a machine today. It was clearly corrupted by WoW. But more importantly, it was assembled in a seemingly primitive way, like someone had specifically created it for WoW to steal. When activated, the machine mimicked the room and Reed along with it. At some point she was scanned and then loaded as a simulation inside the digital space. The presentation shocked Reed and was quickly terminated. It scares me how much it reminds me of my AR capsule. So hang on. Wow. Uploaded it, scanned and uploaded it? Or the machine, it seems. When activated, the machine mimicked the room and Reed along with it. Creepy. 14th, so a week later, after dissecting the Vivarian machine that Reed activated, it's clear that WoW copied my capsule project to construct the scene to hold the Reed simulation. It's actually very similar in its construction except for one point, where my capsule houses flat people constructed from model neurographs. The Vivarium's brain scan lives on. It isn't limited by its content. From the originating brain scan, Reed emerged. The Reed inside the Vivarian was a perfect copy. So what are her copies? So another week later, I have it. I can save humanity. I can build an artificial reality capsule that can hold every living member of Pathos II. Excuse me, got a hiccup. I can't figure out how it worked with the Vivarium, but I can replicate WoW's scanning technique using the pilot seats. They are already prepared with the type of electromagnetic drums needed. So she got the idea from the WoW type machines. June 21, so the next day. It was even easier than I thought. The pilot seats are already set to allow the diffraction and high energy needed to capture the scan. I suspect WoW has been using the seat to steal scans from us for a while. That sounds intelligent. I guess that explains the mockingbirds. What are the hell are the mockingbirds? The WoW must have stolen scans from people using the pilot seat and used it as a basis for intelligence in the machines. Maybe that's where people like Carl and even Robin come from. When they're dead, he just uploads them. With a surprisingly positive reaction from the team, we have now officially started the ARC project. We are to scan all the people we can find and load them into the capsule. Then we will launch it into space using the space gun. It's nice to think something will live on like that. July 3rd, July 12th, about a week later, again just over a week. Mark S.o.m.a killed himself after his scan. He has been suggesting everyone should kill themselves as it would somehow allow them to actually get on the Ark. See, it's crazy. I'm not sure how that would work. It did trigger a lot of arguments among the staff, and apparently it's my fault somehow. S.o.m.a is not happy with me. I hope it will calm down. Richard gave me a set of AI templates I haven't seen before, unfolded one of them to make a new friend for Capsule Catherine and her gang of legacies. New way to simulate turbulence makes the weather system so much better. Implemented Reed didn't go well. New try with Reed. Reed won't play nicely with the others. She's too real. The hell does that mean? How can she be too real? Too real. Javed Goya. John S.o.m.a. Oh, here we go. Mark S.o.m.a, he's the one that killed himself. Whoa, it's dark. Holy crap, that was dark. It still is. Okay. UHS? VHS. I remember VHS's. The hell? Mathematical equations and circling of lights, a bit like the lights we've seen before. There they are again. And that's the thing that heals us. I wish I knew what that thing actually was. I can't read the writing either. Mr. S.o.m.a, the company is very pleased to hear of your success in making the WoW a station-wide presence. Oh, it's your fault. We trust you appreciate what a unique opportunity this is, and that you will do everything in your power to fully explore and understand this mystery. To do so, you need to ensure that Dr. Johan Ross is able to steer and study the WoW from Alpha without outside interference. In case of an emergency, you may direct Julia Dahl at Omicron to forcefully eliminate any opposition. But please make an effort to avoid extreme actions. The WoW is an important, costly affair, and we hope to follow a steady development without setbacks. The Supervisory Board. Pavlina Martinu. The Nature of Identity. Questions about the self? Who are you? What does it mean to be human? Does your body or your surroundings confine or define you? All very different ideas to approach without having your questions be invalidated by the practical or mystified by the spiritually minded. In this book, Pavlina Martinu, Professor of Philosophy at the Charles University in Prague, gives you through the history of great thinkers and guides you through the history of great thinkers and what they have to say about identity. Fair enough. Whoops. Oop. Huh. Can't make anything out on there. Like a stapler or something. Couple of codes. Carthage Industries. Confidential. Is it a stress ball? Can I take it with me? I feel like we might need it. Dear friends, when you read this, I will have entered the Ark. As I've explained, this is accomplished by ceasing to live as your scan is being completed. Do not frighten Catherine. I will do this in secret by folding cyanide salts into chewing gum and placing it in my mouth before seeing her. When I hear her announce completion, I will bite down, quickly causing my own demise. When you discover the truth behind my death, know there's no tragedy to mourn, for I am victorious. I advise you all to do the same and join me inside the Ark. Sincerely, Crazy Man. Mark Sarang. Ah, dear. Post-it notes.
Did you know that the human body consists of up to 75 trillion individual cells? They typically don't stay with us till we die. Some live a few days, while others live a few years. We're not affected by their short lifespans, as they're replaced by new cells which help sustain our bodies. I don't think anyone would argue that we ever lose our persona due to this process. Yet we are clearly in a constant state of transformation. Then how do we remain the same? A continuous flow of thought and perception keeps an unbroken chain of continuity that we know as our self. Our conscious mind is not the pattern of our brain, but a continuous emergent entity based on that pattern. When Dr. Chun populates the Ark, she is capturing a moment of our existence and placing it inside the digital world. Soon you and your digital you will grow apart due to diverging experiences, but for a tiny window, you are the very same. With unbroken continuity, it will live on. A fulfilling life, no doubt, no less real than the one from which it was plucked. Now remember, you are not your body. You are the emergent entity. That entity just happens to occupy two places at once for a while. If you took away your body, you would simply be the only one you can be. The you inside the Ark. Let your body die and continue on in the digital paradise among the stars.
Wow. That is quite possibly the most important thing we've heard or read or seen in this game so far. But that's kind of what I was talking about outside, where, okay, I get scanned, my scan's over there, for a split second we're exactly the same, until I fall over walking out that door. We've had a different experience, we are no longer the same. But to kill yourself, to ensure... No, we checked there. No, we didn't. To ensure that only one goes on, or the real you. It sends you batty. Absolutely batty. Let's turn that off. I don't want to go back in there. Robin. Oh, Robin. This is the woman outside. Now attached to a robot who thinks she's in the Ark. No, my battery's low. Why is that going funny? Drawings from back home. Maybe what she thinks the Ark will be like. Perhaps. They all seem to like doing a bit. I suppose there's not much running and stuff around here, so they do physical, more of those things. Do physical workouts. We're all dying anyway. I'm all in. I put my faith in s.o.m.a and the continuity. Well, she heard it. Postcard from home, maybe? Potentially a photo of a cat with those things in the background. Wow. This is a little bit weird as well. Oh, we saw that. A little bit weird as well. Martin Fisher. Martin Fisher. Oh, there's no light. Why is there no light? This room feels creepy. Don't need that yet. Thank goodness. And nothing in Martin's room. This one gives off a creepy vibe. Ooh. What the? Oh, I can't get in there. Ooh. So, perhaps the other entrance will head in there. Still have up here. Oh no. Nope, cool. We're good.
This is where I did my scan. And all the others, I suppose.
You don't remember?
My scan was the first. Had to test the scanner before I could start making promises.
Alright.
Strasky, come in. I need help in the lab, the scan room.
What happened?
Conrad killed himself after the scan.
Jesus, how?
Maser tool? What should I do?
I'm gonna need to tell s.o.m.a.
No, please! I'm so close. S.o.m.a's gonna shut down the ARC project. It's not my fault people keep killing themselves.
Catherine, what are you gonna do? It's not like you can sneak a 300-pound body out of the lab.
I know.
Catherine, are you okay?
Not even close.
So there's a third one we know of that killed themselves. And you use that bloody Mesa tool. What do we have here? What was that? Please reset router in the sub-level vault or contact maintenance. Oh, don't tell me that's downstairs. .303 pilot seat. It's very similar to what we sat in at the start.
see.
What?
Check the terminal. I just want to make sure.
Nancomp. The Nangamini composition. Compressed Nakajima. Neurograph. Continuous time 21 milliseconds. Microseconds. Captured March 12, 2014. Wow. Born in 97. Burge. Compressed by the first guy. Author David Munchie. He's the one who did our scan. Munchie.
David Munchie.
Done by Paul Bird. Okay,
this-
so they're the two
What is this?
from the beginning. Born at 1980. Huh. That's us. Jarrett. Garrett.
Kath, what is
Simon
this?
Jarrett.
Why do you have a file of me?
You are one of Dr. Munchie's templates. A legacy scan.
The hell's a legacy scan? First scan, I suppose. Born 1988. Death 2015. Wow. So we've been like 34.
Okay, that's it. Wow, that was fun. That's a relief. Still figuring this out, so.
It was freaky. So many lights. What do we do now?
Paul and I are going to run tests for a week or so, and then we'll work out a roadmap to your recovery.
Well, I feel excited. Can't wait to get back to the living.
We've worked everything out. Everything is legal. Vouched for by Dr. Peak and Professor Way.
Oh, that's great news.
No big change in medication. You'll be taking an aspirin every morning, but that's about it. Paul worked out a diet with some variations you should try out. You can continue doing physical therapy. Also, there's some extra cardio training every other day.
Okay, getting complicated.
Don't worry, it's really not. We're going to keep an eye on you every week, so we'll be able to adjust the plan if needed. The model was sound. It should have worked.
It's not your fault, David.
I really wish things had turned out differently.
Yeah, me too.
I was supposed to save you.
Hey, you got my brain on file. Maybe you can put it to some use.
Yeah, who knows? You'd be okay with that? Using it for my research?
Sure. It's like a part of me lives on or something. Like a donated organ. You know what sucks about dying?
What?
The crash. Everything up till now. The brain damage. You guys, everything. Has made my life so much more real. I started thinking about all the things I was going to do. I'd never been more excited to be alive. All that hope. Wasted.
That's really weird, listening to a recording of ourselves that we have no recollection of. Died 1st of June, so that was the day he died. Well, we died, essentially. Option to erase data, no. We're not erasing.
What's a legacy scan?
They're historic templates for AI construction. Any self-respecting engineer wouldn't use legacies anymore, but they're great for learning. They come with every development kit.
So, my brain scan turned into a template for artificial intelligence.
You should be proud.
So much for that mystery. No magic or time travel needed. I was here all along. Waiting for someone to shove a picture of my brain into a suit and hit the power button.
Welcome to my place. When I started the art project, I pretty much lived in this lab.
Cozy.
Oh, it's going to be the same thing. We have to go downstairs. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. What's this?
This is where I would store the ARC scans.
Are they similar to my legacy file?
No, yours is flatter, if that makes sense, less dynamic.
Thanks. That makes me feel much better. Broken.
Broken? That one doesn't look broken.
An intact memory chip. If we're lucky, we might be able to extract the cipher from it.
Appears it might be the only one. Yep. That looks like it would fit.
Need to fix that mainframe connection.
Huh. Okay. Looks like we are going downstairs. So we've got to reset a mainframe router.
Simon, the last report filed by the staff mentioned struggling with something called a proxy.
Oh, goody.
The proxy we killed was blind, just like Akers, but it listens. Careful, we spotted 2 more by the infirmary.
What do they look like?
Not sure. Seems to be human enough to pass for a crew member at a distance. Tall, dark, and ultimately faceless seems to be what to look out for.
Keep my eyes open.
And down we go.